After reports said Tunubu was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, see what happened that made people describe it as untrue. Although it gained credence owing to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inactivity of late. The report that the president-elect was rushed to the hospital in a critical condition on Monday night has now been dismissed as false. Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. After reports said Tunubu was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, see what happened that made people describe it as fake news. Although it gained credence owing to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inactivity of late. The report that the president-elect was rushed to the hospital in a critical condition on Monday night has now been dismissed as false. A self-acclaimed anonymous investigative journalist identified with the Twitter handle Pidom Nigeria had revealed the news saying that Tunubu was rushed to the hospital on Monday night in a critical condition. In a tweet, he alleged Tunubu was rushed on Monday night to an undisclosed hospital in VI. He was brought in with two of CEO of Eco Atlantic. The doctor stated that with the critical condition he is, he can't be allowed to travel out of the country. Tunubu was rushed on Monday night to an undisclosed hospital in VI. He was brought in with the car of the CEO of Eco Atlantic. The doctor stated that with the critical condition he is, he can't be allowed to travel out of the country. I don't know if he's okay now. From my intel, heavily armed security operatives escorted a vehicle belonging to the CEO of Eco Atlantic, and then 2 FT men carried Tunubu's shoulder and Remy held the group. They gave everybody $100 and hold them not to make it public. I pray he's okay now to vote for Sanwo-Olu. Barely a week after the report, Nigerians have now described this report as false following Tinubu's public appearance for the March 18th gubernatorial poll. Tunubu on Saturday energetically stormed his polling units to cast his votes. Videos from the scenes even trended yesterday. Confirming on this, myriad of Nigerians said if he's truly hospitalized, how come he's looking so strong and voting today? While some also gave reasons why they think the report might be true. Meanwhile, in a related story, the United Kingdom Parliament confirmed that the just concluded presidential election in Nigeria was marred with electoral malpractices. In a tense video, the UK Parliament spoke in unison as it criticized the Nigerian presidential election that saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress declared winner. The UK Parliament concluded that the Nigerian electoral process should be resolved through courts and peaceful means. Reacting to the video, Dino Melaye, the spokesman for the Presidential Campaign Council of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), said APC rigged the election. Recall that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, had asked Nigerians not to accept the outcome of a rigged election as the will of God. He said the problem of Nigerians over the years was accepting what was wrong and unacceptable as God's wish for the country. Obi was quoted as saying, "It is a word of sadness that 63 years after Nigerians' independence, we cannot conduct a simple election despite all the promises. In India, which is the world's biggest democracy with over 900 million registered voters, in their last election, 67% participated, which is over 600 million. That is 25% of our size. My appeal to Nigerians is to remain calm and prayerful. We have no other country except Nigeria, and we shall go through all legal means to get back to Nigeria. Like I told people, I am not challenging who they declared on the outcome. I am challenging the process at which they arrived at the declaration. And unless we do that, we are not going to stop the radicality we witness in that election. The process through which people come into office is far more important than what they do thereafter, Peter Obi had said. Honestly speaking, this past election in Nigeria, just like what most Nigerians who are not members of the APC will say, that this is the worst election ever conducted in the history of this country. We have never seen such. But funny enough, APC is still claiming that the election was free and fair. Like what happened yesterday. Can we also call that an election? Can we also call that election as free and fair, transparent election? Yakubu failed Nigerians. Yakubu failed Nigerians woefully. With all the promises and all that, he has played the game of his principal, according to Rotimi Amechi. He said the INEC chairman was nominated by Bola Tinubu's camp. So what do you expect? I'm dropping it, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you for this coming out here. Bye for now.